Thanks for the update. We continue to focus on the rising cost of rent in Colorado Springs, and tonight how one local nonprofit working to help those with disabilities find a place to call home. Devan Karp outside their offices tonight. Devan, what can you tell us?
Rob, Cheyenne Village behind me has been operating in the Springs for over 50 years. They specialize in helping people with disabilities find apartments and living in small group homes that they own. And all the time they've been operating, they've never had struggles with housing like this. In a quiet Pleasantville neighborhood, there's a house with an apple tree that deer like to graze on. JC is one of 3 residents that live in this home. JC's 2 favorite things in the world are Diet Coke and Santa, and he loves this house. He and many others are helped out by a personal caregiver in these homes.
It's like a home away from home for me.
For many people with disabilities, Cheyenne Village is the reason they have a place to stay. Right now, they're helping 46 people make rent in apartments and have 7 homes. They have a unique problem their CEO hasn't seen in 30 years.
In the process of trying to find another home right now to purchase, but the problem is we can't find the staff for it either.
Cheyenne Village has the money to buy a home for people with disabilities. They have the need in the community to house people with disabilities, but they can't find personal caregivers to staff it. He says housing is one of the biggest issues people with disabilities face in Colorado Springs right now.
The prices of apartments in Colorado Springs and other homes have just skyrocketed to the point where even with HUD vouchers or city vouchers or Section 8 vouchers, whatever, they're not keeping up with inflation and the cost.
They've really helped me.
Mitch Routon had a stroke when he was just 10 days old. Since then, he's been an advocate for people with disabilities. He receives rent assistance from Cheyenne Village and regularly travels to Washington, D.C. to advocate for rights for people with disabilities. For people like Mitch and JC, having support from Cheyenne Village is the key to their success.
I mean, it gives them the opportunity to just be like everybody else on the street,
If you're interested for applying for a job with Cheyenne Village to help people with disabilities, you can go to our website. We have a link for you there, KOAA.com. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, I'm Devan Karp, News 5. Mike?
Thanks, Devan. The monster.